Thanks so much, Matt. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Norris, the Operations Coordinator and narrator for Team Oracle, featuring the man considered by many to be the top solo aerobatic performer in North America today. Up in the skies this morning to give you just a small preview of what you're going to see when he returns on stage at approximately 12:15. Coming from Salinas, California to make his 20th appearance over the skies of Rhode Island, welcome to the stage none other than Mr. Sean Tucker. As I mentioned, this is Sean's idea of a nice, easy early morning warm-up flight. If the folks here at Quonset had been unable to give Sean this window of time to fly, he would have still climbed into this aircraft, taken off, flown to an area approximately 20 miles away, where he would have still flown through his entire sequence, which you're going to see later today. This is a one-of-a-kind aircraft, and you're about to see just some of what it's capable of. Watch as Sean pulls it to the vertical and now performs a forward flip in this one-of-a-kind aircraft. Our Airshow season began about 2 months ago and it will continue all the way until the first weekend in November. In that time, Sean will fly all throughout the summer at approximately 20 events all across North America. In that time, this aircraft and the two others that we travel with will each accumulate approximately 300 total hours of flying time. Each aircraft will travel more than 25,000 miles, and by the time Sean steps out of the cockpit after his last performance in Palm Springs, California, he will have been seen just this year alone by almost 8 million Airshow fans. Right now, back to Show Center, it's called the Double Hammerhead. Rolling to the left, now the shoulder roll to the right. Stopping that nose perfectly vertical, and once he sees zero forward airspeed, he will apply hard, full left rudder and complete not one, but 2 consecutive hammerhead turnarounds. As I mentioned, this is a one-of-a-kind aircraft that you see Sean flying. The aircraft that he had used previously reached its limits and could no longer deliver the performance that Sean demanded as his skills continued to increase. Our only option was to sit down to the drawing board, design this aircraft, and then build it. It was built specifically for Sean, and it's the only one like it in the world today. It weighs in at 1,127 pounds, and it is powered by almost 400 horsepower, making it, without question, the most high-performance aerobatic biplane in the world today. And now, as Sean continues around in the maneuver he calls the Frisbee turn, let's go live to the cockpit. Sean D. Tucker, are you with us? What do you think so far of Sean D. Tucker and the Oracle Challenger 3? Later today, when Sean returns on stage, you're going to see him perform one of his signature maneuvers, which is called the triple ribbon cut. Sean is preparing to simulate that maneuver right now. What we are going to do is get 12 brave volunteers out of the Team Oracle Chalet. We are actually going to send them out onto the runway in front of you, holding 3 sets of 20-foot aluminum poles. Once out onto the runway, they're going to stretch those poles apart, suspend a ribbon between each set of poles. That ribbon will also be the 3 ribbons will each be 7 feet apart. What Sean will then do, and what he is now practicing, is flying underneath the 1st and 3rd ribbons. In order to get underneath either one of those ribbons, he has to start with his wheels only 5 feet above the ground at over 210 miles an hour. Right now, watch as Sean pitches the nose up to show you the world's smallest inside loop. We call that the alley-oop. And later today, if we see Sean roll his way down to Airshow after completing that very small loop, that will be our indication that Sean has made the determination that the show line is obstruction-free and that he is then going to be ready to make one single attempt at slicing all 3 of those ribbons in 3 separate flight attitudes. So now, to practice that maneuver, diving in from Airshow right, 215 miles an hour, 18 feet above the ground, right knife edge flight, left knife edge through the 2nd ribbon, and then finally inverted to take out that 3rd and final ribbon. That is a maneuver that you will see performed by no one else in the world today. That is Sean's triple ribbon cut. Now completing the giant Jimmy Doolittle outside loop, -G, touching the maximum at the very bottom end. Sean will then continue to push around the corner as he climbs up to Airshow left. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get Sean back on the ground and we're going to get this aircraft ready for the full performance later this afternoon at approximately 12:15. So ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out early. We got a great show up ahead of you all day long, and here to tell you all about it, Mr. Matt Jolly.
And my thanks again to Brian Norris there for Team Oracle. Folks, big happy Father's Day to each and every one of you out here today. It's my first Father's Day. I got a 3-month-old at home. His mama said go have fun at the air show. In a few more years, I'll get a time or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, are you having fun out here today yet? Lady, you in the pink shirt down there by the photo pit. Are you having fun? I hope you are. Yes, ma'am. It's you I'm talking to. Yeah. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Glad you came out here today. No, it's you. Yeah, you with the sunglasses on. You got it right. There you go. Glad you're here, folks. Glad each and every one of you are here. In just a moment, we're going to see the C-130J taking to the sky. That's the big C-130J, better known as the Super Hercules. It's down here on the left. Flown by your United States Air Force. Just about all of the armed services have a C-130 or 2, but this one, hey, it belongs to you right here in Rhode Island. It's part of the Rhode Island Air National Guard. A lot of folks standing right up here on this platform. They